Chris Dunn leads the hottest team in the Big East right now. Providence has won 8 straight, and they're looking to remain unbeaten in the conference. The Ford FS1 College Hoops tip-off is sponsored by Ford F-150. Every other truck is history. And speaking of history, that's a good look at the historical section of Federal Hill here in Providence. I hear they serve up some great Italian food here.
I can't afford it.
Tonight we're serving up some Big East hoops as Marquette takes on Providence. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Custer alongside the coach, Bill Raftery. And you know, Bill, hey, Providence is red hot, ranked 8th in the country. They're unbeaten in the Big East. Conversely, Marquette looking for their first conference win. They're young. They need their bigs to play well, but they're led by one of the most talented freshmen in the country.
Henry Ellison, really. Providence people are saying, well, will they have some problems with height? Well, these two dynamos will test up tonight. Henry Ellison can rebound, push it up the floor. Luke Fisher, very good around the rim. Look for Providence to run the big fellas.
Now, the Friars, they are led by the Big East Player of the Week, talking about Chris Dunn. And, you know, Rap, I like to call him a stat stuffer. He leads the conference in steals, assists. He's also the Friars' second leading scorer.
Amazing leadership qualities. He may be their best post-up guy. Comes off screens, off the bounce, passes the ball, runs the floor. He is amazing, playing the passing lane and deflecting.
Tonight's starting lineups, they are sponsored by the Jeep Grand Cherokee. And hey, when you look at Providence, they've got 3 of the top 10 scorers in the conference.
Really tough. Ben Benthel jumps out to me, a guy that's really been able to step out, play inside, solid play. Friars in the home silver uniforms, Marquette in the traveling blue. Here we go. Brian Custer right now. Marquette goes. Bento has it up top, and it's customary here in Providence. They don't sit until they score their first 2 points. They've been sitting earlier this year than ever. And it's coughed it up here. Nice cross-court use. Tracy Carter will run things for Marquette. Looking to get it inside to Ellison. Nice job fronting. Fisher now trying to work Bento. A nice double. Pretty. Ellison kisses it in. You know, when they pass the ball, Wojo feels they are a different team when they get that thing popping around the perimeter and then attack the rim. Cohen with the little nickel dimer. There's Steve Ojehousey, of course, the head coach at Marquette. Played at Duke. Was assistant there from '99 to 2014 until he was named head coach here at Marquette last season. Yeah, they got a gem at Marquette. This kid really works. Fortunately, got a nice contract extension. A little rocky start on it. Yeah, Lindsey missed at the side of the backboard. Another one. And Bullock loses it. Handling that basketball, very important. Bullock, one of those guys, has to play bigger too. His matchup has been on Fisher and others. And this time Ellison on this trip. Bullock also picked up the foul. 2-0 Marquette. Ellison, one of these multi-positional guys, can step out and make that shot. And he drilled a 3. How about that? He's got the fingers up for a little recognition. Averages 16 and 9. He has scored in double figures in every game except for 1 for the Golden Eagles. And the crowd want to see some points. Well, the start is terrific on the road. Nice confidence builder. Dunn drives. Pretty look. Leaves it off the Bullock. He has his candy taken away. Bento gets it back. Wild shot, no good. A nice job, huh? Cohen initially got his hands on the basketball. Cheated now. Terrific at going to the rim. Loves to come back to that dominant hand. Going the other way. Fisher, discard. Here's Ed Cooley. From here, from the area, from Providence. Went to Central High School. Used to even work up in here in the arena as a kid. Now leading the Friars' 5th year, look on his way basically to his 3rd straight 21 season. Easy Ed's done a great job. Boy, they love him in this town.
Dunn works.
Nice kick. And Marquette's really covered beautifully.
Boa can't get it to go. Dunn grabs the board. He's going to drive in the paint. No good.
This is what I love about Ellison. He can make some good decisions, push it. Others can fill the wing.
He'll shoot the three, no good.
Well, the guys in the expensive seats aren't getting their money's worth.
No, they're not.
Still standing.
Well, and they're having a hard time. Friars aren't just catching the basketball.
Well, they are not really sharp. You think they're reading the clippings, maybe, huh?
Yeah.
They are the X on the back, so, you know, you just settle down, play some good basketball. Edwards coming in, and Cooley saying he has really played very well for this team.
5 points for Marquette, 4 turnovers so far for the Friars, and a goose egg.
Edwards a catch and shoot guy. Cohen really turned the corner and can shoot it as well.
Cheatham lost his footing as well.
A very good driver.
Takes it, rejected at the rim.
Woo-hoo, nice reaction.
Fisher.
Big loop.
Providence 0 for 5 so far in their possessions. Cohen. Stop baseline.
A dribble handoff with the big guys is tough to handle because of their size.
Cohen in the lane.
Woo, a little kiss. Sandy delivered.
7-0 now. And here comes the crowd. Providence has gone nearly 5 minutes without a bucket.
Back screen and ball screen. Nice little help by Fisher. Boy, he has really played well defensively.
There they go. Done.
All right, fellas, take a seat. I've been trying to say that for a half hour. Oh, what a talent he is. Knows they needed a big one. Double screen, baseline, cross screen.
Carter tried to work on Dunn. He turns it over with the carry.
I think they got him with the hook.
Did they get him with the hook?
Yeah. I mentioned that Luke Fisher, paying attention to detail, or showing on the ball screen or dividing the court. Weak side help coming from the top. Solid performance by him. They have to play big. Fisher, pretty good start on the D.
Well, Big East College Hoops on FS1 is sponsored by the Jeep Grand Cherokee. Be ready for anything winter throws at you. Friars need to be ready for these Golden Eagles. They're up 7-2.
And they're playing great defense, and I think that was a concern coming in here. Dribble drive is a concern, post up. Bento with a pick and pop. They are a tough matchup because they have the ability to stretch you around. Wilson, one of those kids that can do so much for this team too. Gives them a little punch, shoots it great, catch and shoot guy.
Ed Cooley's gone to his bench. Drew Edwards, you see him there up top, has checked in.
A little zone look right now. Nice. Gonna try and drive the gap. Nice little position.
Knocks it down. He's really looked good, especially shooting it.
That little dribble freezes 2 defenders. You can slide to that spot.
Bento leads the Big East in scoring.
He's got some strength too. Look at this anticipation. He paid for it. Bento jammed, anticipating the screen, paid dearly.
Fisher throws it down. 9-4 now. Marquette. Bento again from the baseline. Too hard.
Great hustle.
How about that?
Yeah. Well, these kids coming in here working hard this morning, thinking of those couple of losses early in the season.
They swing it around. Wilson misses the 3.
And he can make those.
Dunn drives. Left hand. No, they call it on the. Wilson called for the foul. Chris Dunn was the subject of the SI feature story a couple weeks ago. Dwayne Ways went to one of his games, said, boy, you're going to give us hell when you come to the league.
A new London kid, great high school record. Boy, him staying here has really enhanced his career and certainly this program. Johnson pretty good at the other end, playing passing lanes for Marquette.
Wilson. Fisher. Ellison misses.
But they were really popping the ball around, just haven't been able to ring the bell.
Yeah, not at all. Bullock misses again. Here comes Carter.
Help doing a terrific job at that other end. Little ISO now.
Ellison backing down. Can't get it to go.
Pretty good job forcing that shot from the defensive end. Little steps, I thought.
Edwards amongst the trees. Jalen Lindsey will check in. Ben Bento will sit down.
And the ability to back a guy in. Usually you may go to that jump hook, but here trying to out-jump people. Pretty good weak side protection, getting up off the rim. Edwards, one of those guys that can drive it as well as make threes. He's tough. There's the post-up ability.
This is Providence now 2 of 12 from the field.
Woohoo! That's the other brother, and he can
Wally
electrify. He's got some punch going to that rim. The high jump comes in handy once in a while.
Yes, it is. That is Wally Ellison, the brother of Henry Ellison, transferred in from Minnesota. He's a 4-time NCAA first-team All-American high jumper. Dunn throws it away. Here comes Cheatham.
Nice cross step. Euro. They got the reach in.
5 turnovers now for the Friars.
Yeah, they're really just sloppy, aren't they? Doing a good job valuing the basketball. But you think of the Ellisons, one is happy in the spring and one is happy during the winter, right?
Right.
With these championships. Ed's being very cool on the sideline. That vest has got to pop open if they keep playing like this.
Cheatham knocks down that first free throw. Bento will check back in. Edwards will sit down. So will Lindsey.
Why do lefty strokes always look so nice, don't they?
They do. The interesting thing about Cheatham, he's averaging 10 points. All of his points have been either threes or layups.
Yeah, he can really get in that lane. He goes right and then brings it back to the left with some speed.
Here's Bullock. He challenges and wins.
Yeah, this kid works really hard. You hear the coaches. He was in here early this morning before the Marquette workout working on his game.
He's 10th in the Big East in scoring. Third leading scorer for the Friars. Had a career high 25 and 10 against Butler.
Nice roll, good hands. They're doing a great job valuing the ball at this end, Marquette.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Wilson drives, lays it in.
Right by Chris Dunn. Nice entry.
Bento.
Too easy.
Yeah.
Shape up, bag, deliver.
Seven-point lead now for Marquette.
And Marquette's really making the Friars dig down on defense. Be patient. Use that dribble drive.
Johnson lost it.
How about that? Nice hands. Protected. Cartwright with the strength.
Coach Wojo's got his Golden Eagles up 7 just moments ago. We went inside their huddle.
It's going to be a 40-minute fight. Go, we won that 4 minutes. We won that 4 minutes. We got to get this 4 minutes down here too. All right?
You know, it's going to be a 40-minute fight. I'm sure his voice is not going to win the 40 minutes now. He's like a young Luke Conaseca. You know, he gets into it, he emotes, just the way he played. And they had a great start. And I thought the most significant thing was another misfortune there. Carter with the turnover, burying the big people. Bentel doing one of that at the other end. And make sure he doesn't duck in.
6 turnovers now. And the Golden Eagles give it right back. Here comes the Friars in transition. Lamumba!
Oh, you see, Dunn gives it up. That's what I love about it. He knows Lamumba on the open floor can put it on the deck and blow by. They got a little hold. Defensively, some misfortune happens, but being in the right spot helps. It's just the timing of that pass lets his teammate make that quick decision and take it to the rim.
Here comes Ryan Fazekas.
A nice round of applause. Of course, he had mono. I believe the URI game was his last game. What a stroke he has, Brian. It's just amazing rotation.
Missed 6 games. Hadn't played since early December.
Little hook. There you go.
Fisher.
Shoot it. Don't try and jam it in there.
Halfway through the first half, Fazekas for 3.
Everybody expects it to go in. They all know he runs those baseline bumps well, and they get it to him. Nice play.
They're going inside to Fisher.
Bentel, I think. Bentel. Yeah.
Fazekas, you see why they think it's automatic when he lets it go. Shooting nearly 50% from 3 compared to the team, Baylor 30.
And it really loosens everything up. The post up, the ability to put it on the floor. Any cracks they can get in, provide that little dump off to him.
Bentel with the foul. He's now got 2, Raph.
Yeah. That's been a problem of late, too. Those 2 early fouls, coaches just don't want to trust their player. Maybe situational late in the half, maybe if you get the ball in the offensive end, give them a chance. But right now, they're riding it. Is that 2 or 1?
2. Yeah, I think 2.
Is it? Yeah. It didn't make a move over there.
Done. That's the pass stolen by Cheatham.
Now this team is very good at playing passing lanes.
He'll shoot to 3. Got it.
Yeah, that and his ability to get to the rim. Nice little combo. Going to get better and better, that kid, too.
He said it. All he does is make 3s and layups. Pull him from way out.
I love the way Marquette's playing with such confidence right now.
Carter, the pull-up. Here comes Dunn. We're inside 9 minutes until the half.
Yeah, a little line drive there. No elevation.
10-point lead for Marquette. And as Ellison knocks it down, Ed Cooley has seen enough. His Friars are down 12.
Solid. And Marquette, a wounded team, really. You know, you emotionally come out of the gate, not snare those 2 victories, and now they are playing just solid basketball.
Yeah, you know, listen, they on the second, they lost to Georgetown. Felt like they played them tough.
They did. They hung in there.
Yep.
They built a little bit of confidence, but the reinforcement coming to this kind of building, they're playing great.
They're up 12 over Providence.
There's a pretty good performer in his heyday at BYU, because with the Celtics. Good baseball player, too.
You're right about that.
Danny Ainge, he's got a winner in Brad Stevens. They're 19-15. I've seen this guy at a lot of games. Right now, they're 7th in the East, and you wonder which guy he likes. Maybe he likes all of them. Ellison, or I'm sure sneaking a peek at that guy. Chris Dunn. But Brad Stevens done a great job. He's got a little Chuck Daly in him, I think, in that it's all about just coaching and it's the players and gets them ready to perform. Got in the playoffs last year. Nobody thought he would be able to do it.
7th in the East right now. The young Celtics are playing well. Bento drives.
Nice job bellying him out a little bit by Ellison.
Here comes the Golden Eagles up 12. Ellison 3, no good.
Well, can really push it, make good decisions. Wow,
that's rejected. That return to sender by Ellison. 3-0 by Cohen.
Nice run out here.
Right, he uses the left hand.
Edwards with the give, and that's what makes this team so explosive. They shorten the court with accurate, on-time deliveries. Little zone look now. Getting the gaps and also the post-up, I think. In that 3-second lane.
Ooh, too hot. Cohen, though, drives the baseline, lays it in.
Well, he is playing with a lot of confidence. Gets to that rim. Whew.
Keeps that lead at 12. That's the largest margin for Marquette.
Nice slap down.
Carter knocked it away from Bullock.
Helping out your teammates.
8 turnovers now by the Friars.
They've just been solid, Marquette, on that defensive end. Well, so much for the morning papers, huh? You got to go out and work if you're Providence.
You're lying.
Well, they got the handoff, which happens. A little screen late. Sandy, smooth in his ability to get to that rim. You've seen him at the top. He really can get up to when he gets to the rim, but just outstanding coordination with the defense. Don't just stand out there, count the house. Help your partner, Carter, with the scratch.
Hot pick and roll. Bento.
Nice ward up by Bullock, too, to help. He's hurting, though, Bullock. He's running back.
Yeah.
Pulled something.
He's got 6 for Providence.
Yeah, he can help out a little more. Nice double.
Take it away.
Edwards, good strength.
Edwards gave him a little push, too, as he tried to lead.
He didn't throw that arm out.
Here's the 3, Wilson.
I'm not so sure about that, Jack. Give them some opportunities. They're going to seize it. Nice ball fake.
Bento the 3.
Good check out. Wiley does it. He invigorates this team when he's on the floor. There's a lot of hustle, enthusiasm.
Five minutes now left until the half.
Yeah, Bethel's got to be careful with those 2. He's been banging Big Luke.
Time now for the Jeep Grand Cherokee stat of the game. Take a look at these teams. Boy, I tell you, this Big East.
How about that? Tomorrow night should be a good one, too. Seton Hall at Villanova. Villanova so tough at home. And Xavier, when they get Sumner back healthy, that kid is a terrific, solid player. And they took care of business, didn't they, with Butler the other day?
They really did.
Chris Mack got himself a really good, solid team.
The way this conference is playing now, you're looking at a good 6 teams to be dancing in March. Dunn for 3.
Tough shot, 2, going to his left. Got himself squared. Dribble handoff. Tough to defend.
That's Providence's first 3. The crowd loves it. It's now 7. They got it within double digits.
And that bad shot may have awakened everybody. The early jumper. Nice look.
Inside. Rejected.
Save. Bento. Detail.
Done.
Nice
Has it
hands.
ripped.
They may have gotten Cohen, or they get a block on the end of it. Step in, but this is just really a terrific little play. The dribble handoff and screen without fouling. The refs are really taking care of that little maneuver. Just going to your left and making sure the shoulders are at the rim, but it always is this end of the game. You take away an easy opportunity and take advantage of the other.
He called the blocking foul on Dwayne Wilson, so he'll have a seat. Inbound to Bento, the three, in and out.
Now, you watch a lot of NBA games. They would be taking advantage of Bento here. I just think go to Big Luke in there. See if we get number 3. He's such an important cog in Providence's play.
Here's the freshman.
Oh,
they threw it away.
Oh, he's got away with that.
Done.
Body searching. Almost ran into Cohen's path. Heady play. Once you extend that arm, though, he's very fortunate.
He'll go to the line to shoot 2 when we come back. Providence down 7. Now Providence down 7 to the Golden Eagles of Marquette.
You know, it's nice to see Rob Stone back in L.A., you know, get some rest. When he's in New York, he just can't handle it. The pace is too much for him. The pace, speaking of the pace, Big Ed took that jacket off maybe about 7 minutes ago. And they've responded a little bit, tightened up the defense. These two get him a little bit closer. He's able to change his defense if he makes them.
Bojo's got to love what he's seen out of his young Golden Eagles thus far.
A real solid start for him.
Yeah, they need those guys. They haven't shot the ball well past few games, but doing a good job there as Dunn misses that first free throw.
Yeah, that's the one area he's got to get better. And he will. This kid really is a talented guy. Great understanding of the game. That's what, about 66%. A little zone look. Looks like they're really worried about the wing. The Mamba concern. Point now. Turn and look.
Ellison turns, fires, knocks it down.
Boy, great deployment and preparation by Marquette. They were ready out of the timeout. Good sprint flash.
He's the game's high scorer with 9.
Nice hands and a giveaway.
Well, don't miss a single Big East basketball game this season. Add the full 2015-2016 schedule to your calendar by going to foxsports.com/Big East TV now.
Sloppy play for Providence, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. Very sloppy.
Yeah, not really playing solid. Marquette taking it to him. Causing most of it. Yeah, this zone sort of highs Bento as well. Hoping he won't get another.
It's Providence almost in double digits in turnovers. The alley-oop, no good. Broken up by Lindsey.
Well, he's really forcing the issue, isn't he?
Yeah, done. Bullock had it knocked away. Got it up, couldn't convert.
They are alert right now, Marquette.
Yes, they are. They are guarding that rim. Cheatham.
How about that? What he's going to be? Loves to bring it back to that left. A little kiss. What is that ball?
He's got 7.
Ooh, nice hands. Right in the spot. Tracy Carter.
Lindsey strips it from Cheatham, but it went off of Cheatham. Friars ball.
Now, we heard early in the game Wojo saying this is a fight for 40 minutes, and they are competing, challenging this Providence team.
Up 10, we're at the 2-minute mark. Now until the half.
Nice job by Cheatham getting over the top, too. Nice cross.
Done. Off the bounce. No good. The tip is good by Lindsay.
How about that elevation? Touch to compliment.
His first 2 of the night.
Key period now. I think, Brian, next minute and a half. What you do if you're Marquette, be solid, get a good shot, have balance, and then get an easy run out.
As you say that, they throw it away.
No home run. Tough. Wow. The timing here is just incredible. From the corner to the rim. Woo-hoo. Electrifying. This is the post up. Brett Carter in the back again. He's always helping out. I'll be careful now if they arm makes, if they extend the floor a little bit and rush your offense. This is a good move, I think, getting the big guy out. Don't you? Plan again, get a little more time.
Going to Cheapy.
Yeah.
Right before the half.
Put him away. Smith out. The occasional backup with a hand injury. Couldn't have turned out any better for Wojo, don't you think, this half?
Yeah, you're right. 6-point lead now for Marquette. Fazekas will come in. Lamambo will sit down.
Quick 20, get themselves organized. Entertaining.
It's a great first half.
I love the way they've gone after one another. To be expected.
Well, Friday night, we've got a great Pac-12 game for you here on FS1. The Utes, we get back on track after dropping out the top 25 this week. They take on the Buffaloes. They're coming off that dramatic win over Stanford, and coverage begins Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern right here on FS1, streaming live on Fox Sports Go.
Great player in Portal, too. Low post player for Utah. Fun to watch him get better. Had him last year, still growing. As a player, that is.
Minute now left here in the half.
They got to flash to that foul line, I think, at some point. There you go.
Ellison inside, kisses it off the glass.
That's what makes him tough, too. In traffic, able to deliver.
Done, right back at him. Lays it in.
You got to stop out of the perimeter. Force him to at least turn once. There's a chance to get another one now for Providence. This better be a good one for Marquette.
Cheatham. Didn't get it to go.
See if they hold for one.
Fazekas 3. No.
Didn't need it. Still get a chance, though.
See if they save it for the last shot. 15 to the half.
Dribble drive. You know where Fazekas is.
Five now. Dunn goes. Fazekas the 3.
Breaking their hearts at the Dunkin' Donuts.
They are.
That won't happen too often the rest of the year when he gets healthy, though.
Providence on a 12-6 run to end the half. Here in Providence, our score, Marquette leads Providence 30-24. Stay tuned. Coming up, it's the FS1 College Hoops Halftime Show with Rob Stone and Steve Lavin. Well, the Big East College Hoops on FS1, it's sponsored by Jeep Grand Cherokee. Be ready for anything winter throws at you. And I don't know if the Eagles are ready with the goal, or I should say the Friars are ready with the Golden Eagles threw at them. Brian Custer alongside the coach, Bill Raftery, and you look at this score here at the half, and the thing that stands out to me is, number one, Marquette shooting over 50% from the field, and in Providence has 12 turnovers. They average 10 basically a game.
It's been sloppy, and in many respects, maybe they were thinking, we're pretty good, and Marquette saying, you know what, we need this. We got to play hungry and get after it. And, you can see by the numbers, the field goal shooting percentage does jump out, and valuing the basketball, I think, becomes key. Even from Marquette's standpoint, they average 14 turnovers. They have 12, and conversely, Providence, they average 10, and they're right at 10. So they better be ready right now out of the gate.
And those 24 points for the Friars, fewest points they've put up in a half so far this season.
And nice play here.
And Dunn comes right out with a steal. Lays it in.
Boy, does that set the tone. The point of attack you cannot cross in front of this kid. Whew.
He leads the Big East in steals. He's second in the nation in steals. Comes right out. Cuts the lead to 4.
Turn and face. Nice extra pass.
And there is Cheatham, and he lays it in. As you said, he loves to go to the rim.
He really does a nice job, and a nice non-call by the refs, too.
Cheatham's got 9.
Brush screen, ball screen. Look at the post done. A little double screen as well. But they've done some good things for him. As they should.
Here's the Big East scoring leader, Bentel.
How about when he puts those puppies down into the floor, he just elevates quickly.
He's got 8. The lead is 4. Cheatham reverses it.
How about that? Going with the offhand all the way to the rim.
Marquette now with 2 players in double figures. Ellison and Cheatham, both with 11.
Now Cheatham playing really solid basketball.
Bullock.
Nice rebound by
Bentel.
He just got Luke right under the rim. A solid offensive rebound because of position, using your body weight. But right here, just a nice understanding of what shot to take. And look how high he is up. And in the blow-by by Cheatham. A little lingerie on the deck as he gets to that rim. Whew. Quick, solid.
All right, good job, guys. One more.
Bentel rolls one in.
Fast Eddie likes to sing, but he won't sing for another hour or so. You got to get this team playing good basketball. Get a good shot. That's what you're thinking if you're Marquette.
Bentel now with double figures. He's got 10. He's scored 16 in 12 straight games now.
And Lamont with a little nickel dimer. And what they're calling. Don't get mad at the officials.
That's the second on Lamamba.
The one downside of these calls, it limits good players' amount of time on the floor, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
They get a small one, all of a sudden they got to save them. Bentel with a nice little bounce to position here.
Ellison.
Good use of that body and frame. You just can't get across those shoulders.
He's the game-high scorer with 13. He's a McDonald's All-American. As Dunn goes to the left hand.
Well, it goes right at him. Challenge, and then that ability to maneuver the body left.
Oh, the stars are coming out here tonight. Dunn and Ellison. As we go back and forth, 36-32 now, Marquette. Cheatham spins.
Bentel.
Cohen, Haynes. That's a charge.
He got great position. Wojo can't believe it, thinking he was within the lane. Just really a terrific maneuver here as you freeze the defender. It might be a slip pass. Locks up Luke Fisher. And then that ability to fully extend and convert. And Wojo's really upset about where the call was made. He's talking to Jamie Luckey. And now Jamie Luckey's going after Wojo. Or one of the assistants. I think that might be Wilson he's talking to. So that Jamie's got to walk away and get out of there. That's what I do with my wife. Go to the other room. Still lose. Wojo a little upset at what he felt was being in the incorrect position, but as these highlights will show you, a little too deep by Cohen. And this is his third foul. You can just see in position there before he elevated, and really an easy call for Jamie Luckey, but Wojo from his seat. And when you are on that sideline, you want everything. I don't blame him whatsoever. And I think Jamie got a little upset. One of the players, too, it may have been Wilson. They went in there after vocalizing something you don't need.
Keep in mind when the new rule changes, too, in that lane, it's now from 3 feet to 4. As Dunn crossed him over.
They go the other way. A little too deep. He's got the speed, but you also have the ability to jump stop.
That's the second for Dunn. Or check that as first. Ellison now drives. They're trying to look in, trying to get it inside to Fisher. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Wilson fires it up.
They got a foul on the step through. A little frustration. You know, Ellison's got to go inside against Bullock. He's got the power and strength. He doesn't have to be outside. Take advantage of exactly what you have. And just good solid play. You can see the contact and maybe the reach in there as well at the end of that particular play. Lindsey. Got to make these.
Yes.
So important to keep your momentum, keep the edge, keep the flow going.
Wilson's their energy guy off the bench. He averages 12.
He does give him a lift, doesn't he? Actually, starter minutes is what he gets. Nice automatic switch.
5-point lead for Marquette. Lamamba, the spin, fades, knocks it down.
A perfect name for that kind of dance.
Yes, it is.
It looked like you made a little soft shoe maneuver. Little spin.
3-point lead now for the Eagles. Near capacity crowd here at the Dunk in Providence.
And that's Ellison trying to get inside. Don't forget him, guys. And there's that reach in. They're going to call Lindsey with another. Well, some nights you don't need music when you got good feet. Nice little find here. Lamamba avoiding that charge, the spin, the delivery, the knockdown. The pick and pop. See, I got him inside.
4 minutes now gone here in the second half. Wilson. Cheatham drives. Draws another foul.
A little late on the help side defense.
Golden Eagles, they're up 3.
You know what they say about a great announcer like you? They have the whole package.
Thank you.
And this kid can hang with you. A little bit of everything. Whether it's inside, where I think you can do more damage with Bullock on him, or just step out, nylon from deep. Or how about a little defensive presence? At home, helping his partner out, and this is the footwork as well in the low box area. His ability to step through and a semi-hook, knockdown delivery. Get him a little touch at that low post.
Beneath Cheatham goes to the line, knocks down that first free throw.
How about this, though? Not a bad performance. 15-5, 2 blocks. Sort of knows the game, this kid.
He knocks them both down. Remember at the top, you know, you said, hey, look, the Marquette's got the Twin Towers. Providence is going to have to deal with them. What do you think they've done with them thus far?
You know, I think they've handled it pretty well, considering I think Marquette's gotten away from it on occasion, different trips. Now, in your playground, that would not be called a foul.
No, not at all. Come on. Inbound it to Bento. Trying to work on Fisher, lost it.
Good defense by Fisher.
Gets it back, loses it again.
And kick it out.
Cheatham, you know he's going left.
How about that? Uses that rim just in case the trailer wants to get a piece. But he is quick.
And he is the high scorer of the game. He's got 15.
And we're happy with this recruit. There's a lot getting to the rim. Providence, one of those teams that's pretty good with the basketball, but this is too much traffic. Got to pick it up and get it out. Don't really have to attack. Nice string out here by Luke Fisher.
Well, it's airballs it.
What a nice job by Bento.
Ooh. Oh, Dunn lost it.
Numbers.
Wilson attacks the basket. Draws one on Lamamba.
Well, they are not backing off. Playing with a lot of confidence. Great preparation coming into this game. And Ed a little frustrated at his end for what they're doing. Not valuing the basketball. Getting a little too deep. A nice strip. Ellison with some pretty good hands.
3 now, Lamamba. Wilson knocks down that first one. You know, the Golden Eagles came into this game 0-2 in the conference. Lost to Georgetown, Seton Hall, but overall, they had basically dominated this matchup in recent times. They've won 2 of the last 3 against Providence, and at one point, you know, Raph, I think it was from 2007, 2014, that 10-game winning streak against the Friars.
Yeah, it's a nice little early season, a win over LSU with Ben Simmons and Barclays. And then Arizona State. How about Bobby Hurley get those 2 teams? A little hold, and I think it's going the other way. I think Bullock with the grab. They're playing solid. Wilson, good position to shield off. Number 3.
You know, Rodney Bullock.
Get up here. Ed Cooley, you're saying, how do we shake the lethargic play and get mentally into this game? Marquette will just not permit them.
Well,
it's feisty.
You know, you heard a lot, and I know coming in, listening to the radio, reading the paper, it's all about Providence. I mean, you know, this is the first time in history that Providence is basically the highest ranked team here in the Big East, especially during the regular season.
It's 77, right?
Yes.
Nice little adjustment again, but couldn't finish.
Can't finish. Dunn couldn't do it. Here comes the Golden Eagles.
Don't need
Wilson.
it. Don't need it. Jump ball. You don't need it. And that's where you got to be poised and intelligent in your approach. And Ed Cooley feeling they didn't play well against St. John's either. You know, just not themselves. Had enough to eke out the victory, but a little bit of a hangover today.
They had a huge lead. That's a great point. Huge lead over St. John's. I think Johnny's got it to 6, and that's when Dunn took over. Scored 12 straight as Bento knocks that one in.
Got to ride him now. You're going to let him get that little duck in and bury a guy. You got to take advantage.
Bento's now got 6 in the half. 12 in the game.
Get the high-low going. Let Luke go out. That's it.
Inside to Fisher. He spins.
And a foul before. No, okay.
By Bullock.
Those little drag screens are pretty effective for Dunn.
The 3. Yes, sir.
And him under control. Got that open look. So they're doing something silly.
Crowd likes it. Friars have cut the lead to 3.
Well, Brian, a lot of guards that are All-Americans would have tried to turn the corner and do something they couldn't. The little ball fake, the nylon by Bullock. Fire. Well, you can't defense that any better.
1-point lead for Marquette.
That is what a home court's all about.
Johnson drives, got it.
How about that? In traffic with the knockdown. Cartwright on the floor. Generally, he'll play the point. And let Chris Dunn play off the ball like this. This is deep, too. Woo! That's a little hide and seek they run. He fakes like he's going to the rim, and then they pin him, and he pops back out.
We're tied up at 44. Keep in mind, Providence has never led in this game.
Poised right now. Get Ellison inside. So I don't think they can match right now with Luke Fisher out of the game with Ellison on the box.
Poise is the key word, Raph, considering no one uses more young and new players than St. John's. Next to them, Marquette.
Yeah. Under 2, 1
second on the clock.
They didn't know.
Didn't know at all. Here comes Cartwright. Crowd is up. This one will send the roof off if he hits it. He can't.
Nice keeping it alive. Dunn kept that alive. Wow. You got to be careful. That's it. Eat it when he's around, particularly.
$15 on the shot clock.
Well, you want to get the home folks a little bit excited. Just get a guy a little brush screen and an All-American deliver with the best of them. Watch him defensively and take it over at the other end. Paying attention to the clock when you inbound the basketball, and he has had great patience with this team. Really solid preparation. And now you're going to play as tough as ever coming down the stretch.
Carter knocks down that free throw. His first point of the night.
Makes it, I think they're going to get Cohen in the game now, so give him a little more electricity on the offensive end. He's got those 3 fouls. And let's see if they go zone. They're going to 2-3. Ed Cooley thought he might see a little bit of zone now. They worked hard against the zone today in their shoot-around. Driving the gaps, ball movement, not so much perimeter, just like that. Wow, what a look. The short corner. Woo, hiding out, number 0.
Knocks this thing back up at 46. Under 11 to play.
Nice fill.
Here's Ellison, too strong.
Good fill, though. But they should have had Luke ducking in there, though, on the box.
Done. Nice again to Bento.
Big-time players just showing talent, a fearlessness.
First lead of the game for the Providence Friars.
Nice shut off the baseline.
Here's Cohen, 3.
Look who comes up with it. You might say money time. Pretty.
Bento again!
That's the ability of Cartwright to make plays. The 2-point mentality. Deliver.
Bento's got 18.
Nice job by Cohen.
Fisher works inside.
That's the way to compete. Cohen ends up with that little baseline bumps. Gets a good delivery, but how about the little pass here on the high, the short corner, and once again, ready to pass to the wing, finding the big guy right at the rim. And this is just terrific coordination. 2 guards finding a little honey at the rim.
He's got 12, Bento, in the second half here.
Pretty good atmosphere, isn't it?
Oh, great. Here at the dunk, it has been rocking here lately.
I think it's going to be like this all year long as we get into the NCAA tournament as well. So many teams can compete with one another.
Yeah, this conference has been great. You look at the way they keep playing the way they are. I'm talking about this entire conference. You got definitely 6 teams dancing in March.
A lot of guys will be happy to hear that. A long way to go. A little hold unnecessary by Luke Fisher.
Call the walk on him.
Trying to get to the three-point line. Didn't want to dribble it, I guess.
16 turnovers now for Marquette.
A lot of guys do that little hop to get themselves squared away. Oh, yeah, he did everything but play the music.
He said, I'm just getting ready for the league, coach. They don't call that a walk in the NBA.
Good point, Brian. Not yet. Let him stay a while. A nice drive by Bento, really showing you his elaborate array of talent.
The thing that's so impressive about Bento, not only that he's leading the conference in scoring at 18 a game. Yeah, this is a guy who was averaging just 6 and 4 last year.
Yeah, you know, I'm thinking back to when Willis Reed was moved into the center spot with the Knicks. I think they traded Walt Bellamy. They brought in Dave DeBusschere. And in a case, not having a center, you slide a power forward in, and they're a quicker, a more well-rounded team and very tough to defend, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's not a lefty.
Yep.
He doesn't have Willis's game, but he has established himself as a prime-time performer.
Yes, he has. Bento has 14 here in the second half. He is perfect from the field, 5 for 5. Friars 4-point lead. Here we go.
You give you your best shot. A long way to go here. So see if Marquette can get themselves invigorated and regroup.
Bento has got 21. He has now scored 20 or more in 8 of Providence's games this year thus far.
Oh, pretty good stand, huh?
Yeah, Carter left it short. And Cartwright throws it away.
That's getting a little too deep and being in a hurry. And he wants the guy to cut, but that's a tough position. Lindsay looking to get organized, maybe drill a three. Compton, California. It's a little tough this in Carla, isn't it?
Yeah. That's what air cooler's all about. Good take.
He does play with confidence, Wilson.
Four-point lead now for the Friars. This game really turned at the 10:30 mark here in the second half. That was the first time Providence took the lead. And they're up 4 with 10:30 to play.
The ability to come back was led by a terrific performer. Legged it up from 3, and then he finds his power forward / center. Bentel does it twice with a nice little bailout. And Cartwright, why not? Gentle Ben able to deliver, and why not? And when you got a guy like Cooley, on the sideline, he delivers as well.
Hard we're playing. Keep sharing the ball. I don't know if you can. Yeah, here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. It's going to be 54 pop with a backdoor layup.
He's got it all going in there, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
54 pop with a back door. So that's usually your center and your power forward, and then a wing going to the goal.
Providence has won 8 straight. Their longest win streak here in the regular season since the 88-89 season.
No back door, just an ISO for the 5-man. A lot of times you'll call a play and the defense reacts and you really can't run it, so then your individual skills have to take over. And why not the big guy here? Boy, what a vast improvement. You know, nationally, I'm trying to think of anybody who's done as much with their performance.
Well, you look as he knocks down his free throw. He's now got 17 points. He's 7 for 7 at the line. He's been basically perfect here in the second half.
Flawless. And even the hands, too, in traffic, they've been able to find them.
6 in the first half. Now 18 in the second half. And Bentel.
See if we can do some damage with Wilson or Cohen. If he's not Ellison in the low box area. Well, he's stepping out.
There's Ellison to 3, no good.
See, with him as the only big guy, there's no one at the rim.
Yeah.
It's issue with those foul problems.
Fisher had 4, he had to sit down. Providence 6-point lead.
Really not into anything here.
7 minutes now left in the game.
Rush, pin down.
Done. 3, no.
Nothing there. Good balance. Good poise by Cohen. Nice Carter.
Threw it away.
Everybody stayed at home. And when you're playing a guy that size, you can do that because you might, even if he beats you, you might be able to block the shot. He made a good decision, but everybody defensively in the right spot, and not much of a choice.
18 turnovers now for the Golden Eagles. Shooting themselves in the foot here.
Nice entry. And boy, did he just load up in that lane. Ellison not ready to do his homework. That's part of being a young guy, too. You know how you got to be in the stands, got to be the guy to the spot. And just right here, a little baseline entry. Look how far under the rim Ellison is. Whew, you own him. He's taking care of business.
Yes, he is, especially at the line. Look at what he's done here in the second half. He is perfect from the foul line, from the field.
And you know what I like today? He has just been so understated with calls that he really emotes in games, but yeah, this is the way he has to play. He's a big-time player, doesn't have to beg for anything.
8-point lead now for Providence.
He's a band leader back there, too. Lindsay riding them. You know, that first half, Bentel had his second foul at the 9:54 mark, and really played most of that half with the 2. And now he's poised, ready to go all game.
Wilson misses that first one.
You know, when you're building a program like Wojo is, it is frustrating, but you can just see the growth, more extended period of good play, and just not as consistent as he would like, but they will get there. A little zone look.
Bento flashes to that high post.
Nice
Lost
save.
it, and Cartwright gets it back. Lindsay missed everything, but Bentel's right there. Ellison rejects it.
How about that? Step up. Show me. And Bentel's really playing behind. They can get Ellison the ball anytime. A little ride out again. This time Bullock. Well, we showed a block earlier by Ellison. He really does a nice job coming over, helping out his partner. Great hops, and also the ability not to tag the guy with the chest.
Fourth foul now on Bullock.
One shot, one shot.
Hanging there, though.
Yeah, Wilson knocks him down.
It helps. Clock stops.
5-point lead now for Providence.
And make them work.
Bento pulled the string on that one.
You got it.
He pulled the string.
He loves that crossover. Boy, they are just coming. I love this effort. They were on the ropes, could have gone the other way psychologically, and now they're back at it. Terrific first half by, particularly in the backcourt. The guards really have played well. Cheatham, I think, in particular. Pasika's about to come in again, too, particularly against this zone. He may be able to get into some nooks and crannies and get a look.
The Eagles got to knock down these free throws. Cartwright to have his seat. He's got 3. All right, Pasikas will come in.
They've really developed the bench, though. Guys playing with confidence. Pasikas gets healthy, he'll be a valuable weapon.
First miss of the night for Cheatham at the line as he knocks that one down. He's 5 for 6.
Get Lindsay a little bit of a blow.
Lamamba checks back in.
Bullock out there, I believe he's got the 4 fouls, too.
Check your lineup. Cheatham, Wilson, Johnson, Ellison, and Cohen for Marquette. Dunn, the pull-up.
He thought he had it. I did too, didn't you?
Oh, it looked good.
Who got that angle?
We look right on line.
And what a save by Gentleman.
5 minutes now left in the game. Fazekas still can't find it.
Not a good foul. That far from the basket. Stops it. Gives him a chance for 2. He doesn't make many mistakes. I think that'll excuse him.
Third for Dunn.
They're hanging.
If they are, Cartwright will check back in. Fazekas will have a seat.
That's what you want on the road, though. You just hang tough, make some plays at the end. Nice job, Wojo, not resting, but protecting Cohen with his foul problem.
Yeah, chipped away, chipped away, chipped away. Now it's back to 2. The lead for Providence. Under 5 to play.
You got to be careful of a run out of your Providence. You make a mistake or a bad shot, everybody facing out. And just one guy at the top defensively.
He challenged Ellison. Oh, Wilson turns it over, carries it.
Very positive by Rojo over there, though. I don't know if I'd be that calm.
Oh, it's got to be driving him nuts, though. You know what I mean? You got these young guys, and you're saying, we're right here. Come on. Turnovers are killing him. 19 now for the Golden Eagles.
Double screen.
And done. Too hot for Bentel.
He didn't really give Bentel a chance to get organized either. To be in the spot where he could have jumped up. He was a little too tall. But right here, he just doesn't, he passes before he gets himself organized.
15 turnovers for the Friars.
Providence giving them a lot of hope. He can bounce himself into a good position here. Good strength by Bentel.
Johnson goes all the way.
Oh, how about that? And that'll try to be honest, not get the foul, and also stay at home with Ellison.
Marquette on an 8-0 run. We're tied up at 58.
And look at them sprint to the huddle, too.
All knotted up at 58. 3:46 to play here at the Dump. All right, guys, thank you. You know, it's interesting. Providence started the second half red hot. All of a sudden, they've gone ice cold, and Marquette is right there, Raph.
7 of the previous 9 and missed their last 7 shots. They were acting like it was over. And Marquette, I just love and admire the way they've been able to get their poise, get to the free throw line, and some mistakes by Providence to get it back in it.
Yeah, Providence for the first time basically took the lead in this game with 10:30 left in this game, and they've been trying to hold on here. We're knotted up at 58. 3:40 to play.
And the zone has really been helpful for Marquette as well. Look at that.
And they got a steal.
A nice slide by, and 3 mistakes in a row by a great player. I mean, that's something you don't see with Chris Dunn.
Trying to get it inside to Ellison. He's posting hard. He's asking for it.
And he's got to be careful with Dunn with those hands and position.
Ellison, the fake, the 3.
Oh, short. Faked as though he got hit. And now it's 5-on-4. There you go. That's more like it. And you know, Ellison being on the floor, even though he got back, they had the ball moving, able to get a really decent look.
Dunn's got 20. That's Providence's first points in about 3.5 minutes.
Now, where do you go? Go to the rim. You've been able to get by with the bounce.
Cohen kisses it off the glass.
Sandy, terrific little kiss.
1-point lead for the Friars. 2:20 to go.
Nice job closing it out.
The Mamba challenges. Bentel. Yes.
In the right spot. The Mamba with an errant toss, but not staying in that corner, getting to that soft spot under the rim.
Bentel's got 28. Under 2 minutes here.
No, not a good foul, Lamamba. I don't know why you go over the top. Even though he's not in the scoring area, slide behind and regain your position. He's not going to shoot it. Not a good foul, but the ability to put it on the deck, and I think Cohen this year has really made himself a heck of a driver with a wonderful release. And this is just the right spot, the right guy with some power. What a half a contribution he's made, Bentel.
Got to knock those down. Fisher will check back in. Johnson will sit down. Cohen's got one more.
There he goes. I'm sure they'll stay with that 2-3. He got to rebound, though. Guards have to help on a miss. Bullock might get something on a ball reversal.
Minute 30 now left in the game.
Off his leg. Oh, I thought that was off Bentel's leg. Didn't you from here?
I'm with you.
And you know what's interesting? They can check, but nobody argued.
Yeah. Ooh, that's right that knee.
Oh, that was a big play. And look who's there.
Yeah.
Too easy. You got to face the ball in the corner, and there's no way you can dive into that box area and get an open look like that. Just not good basketball right here. Not alert, not in a great stance, and it kills you.
First time at the line for Bullock here tonight. One of two. 3-point lead for the Friars.
See if Wilson can do some damage. Just getting between people and finding one of the bigs. Cohen on the wing at some point with an overload.
Inside
nice
Ellison. High-low to Fisher.
Boy, was that well executed. Deployment extraordinary.
1-point lead for the Friars. We got a minute left in this ball game. Providence unbeaten in Big East play thus far. Marquette looking for their first win.
Buried him. Oh, he's out of bounds. Yep. Boy, you can't let Providence bury you under the rim like that. He dodged one. Let me see. Out of bounds. Waller touched him. Lindsay.
Cheatham will bring it up. 1-point lead for the Friars.
Straight up man now. Good job by Bullock fronting. They ice it.
Wilson's drives. Challenged, but got it to go. 1-point lead. We got 30 seconds left in this game.
I think he wants time out of Cooley. Had to get one of the players to call it.
The Golden Eagles up 1. 24 seconds left.
Unbelievable dribble drive and hang to secure the lead here, but not giving up on it. Wilson, one of those guys that gets in cracks against that man-to-man, able to turn the corner, and really some terrific strength as Bullock just a little bit tardy in his presentation. And right now, each club has one timeout. I would run your play as quickly as possible if I'm Ed Cooley, simply because you get an opportunity for a follow or another redo. Kick it out and get organized, but it's usually Dunn who makes the decision here. I would not let him get the basketball back if, in fact, he does give it up.
Marquette has gone on a 13-6 run. 1-point lead.
Still in the 2-3 zone now. So you're going to see some dribble drives, and the bigs have to stay at home and be in position not to get sealed in the lane. Horn set. They're not having trouble getting organized.
13 now. 10 seconds left in the game.
And they're in trouble. Going to end up with a tough shot.
5, they put it to Dunn, their best player. He rolls up, it's blocked by Ellison. Marquette gets their first Big East win.
Ed Cooley thinking it's a foul. No foul whatsoever. Oh, goodness. Magnificent effort. These kids had control at Marquette, lost it, got their poise back, and just extending this defense by Wojo, sealing no opportunity to get in a crack and find somebody. And Ellison, I think this might be his third block, the biggest of his young career.
How about that?
And no foul whatsoever. Just trying to beg for it with the fall. Woo! Don't think you're good. You got to play like you're good.
Marquette ends the game with a 15-6 run. So with the final score, the Golden Eagles 65, Providence 64. For Bill Raftery, I'm Brian Custer. Let's go to Rob Stone and Steve Lavin.